So I'm back from visiting my dad, and I feel like I thought it'd be interesting to share kind of like what it's like to be a child of someone who, of a homeless person. Like, I don't know if many people talk about it, and I think like I've I've had this philosophy over the last few years, 3 years, of just like of not trying to change necessarily, of trying to encourage him to seek help. But we've gone through this many times and again, and he's gone through rehab, he's gotten sober, he's been back on the streets. And, it kind of seemed like he's chosen, he doesn't prefer to be homeless, but he prefers to continue using drugs, and that's his choice. And I've grown to accept that and not to hate him or to let myself get too sad or upset about it. I think I feel a lot of empathy for him when I see him in that state and when I see him not doing well, and I feel for him, but I really try not to let that affect or change me, and not let that be something that gives me inner turmoil. I was just telling my husband, like, there's 1,000 ways to live your life, and this is what he's chosen based on his circumstances, based on his traumas in his life, how he's chosen to deal with it. And it's not what I would choose, and it's not how I'm gonna live my lifestyle. And I've learned a lot from him. But I think I just try to be there for him when I can, within my own comfortability, what makes me feel comfortable and good with how much I can give. And also to know that there's a distance that I need to maintain in order to still feel good about him, to still feel good about myself. And I think like I've worked with homeless centers, like doing design work, and I think it's my way of feeling like I could still help some individuals who want to get out of homelessness. It's like my contribution. There's something there that I've tried, and I still continue to kind of work towards helping that community. It's interesting that I have made those choices. So I'm like, there's something there that I am still trying to help him or people like him in some way. Which, yeah, I think at the end of the day, I am just really grateful for him. He was a really good dad growing up, and really loving, even to this day. In these videos, maybe you could see he's just still a really loving person. And I think about the things that I love about myself that I got from him, and I just feel ultimately really grateful for him. And every time I get to see him, I'm like, this is amazing. I get to see him again. I never know if I will ever again or when I will again. And so it just is like it's like I get to see almost like a ghost of who that person, of my father growing up, when I see him. And I feel really grateful for that experience. Anyways, thought that would be kind of interesting to share. Feel free to send questions.